Noosa River Water Grab, June 2026. Before we even look at the colonial paperwork, we ground ourselves in the absolute truth that the Noosa River always was and always will be sovereign Kabi Kabi country, Kabi Bunyaja. The British Crown, Maritime Safety Queensland, MSQ, and the Noosa Shire Council are operating on unceded waters without a single lawful instrument to their name. There's no bill of sale and there's no treaty. Our lawman Wit-booka proved this in the Gympie Magistrate Court when the Crown's barristers failed to produce any documentation proving ownership of this country. They are nothing more than trespassers trying to manage a family they don't belong to. The target, Maritime Safety Queensland, MSQ times MSQ is the state government's maritime regulator, acting as the enforcement arm of a multi-year gentrification project. Since 2021, they have coordinated with the Noosa River Stakeholder Advisory Committee, NRSAC, a group stacked with commercial and tourism interests to engineer a management plan that is a calculated water grab. Their primary goal is to clear independent caretakers and liveaboard residents off the river to protect the amenity of million-dollar waterfront properties. This plan ensures a commercial monopoly for corporate tourism while displacing those who actually live on and care for the water. Decoding the Gammon, the language of dispossession times. The colonial machine relies on bureaucratic doublespeak to hide its violence against the community. Analysis of their meeting minutes and reports reveals the real meanings behind their terms. Amenity and aesthetics are colonial codes for the views of wealthy property owners who do not want to look at houseboats. These terms are bundled with safety to push through eviction policies that have nothing to do with saving lives. Bather safety is used as a smokescreen to manufacture conflict between swimmers and houseboats to justify clearing the shorelines. Ironically, these rules threaten safety by forcing river-built boats into treacherous ocean bar crossings they were never designed to handle. Labels like derelict, abandoned, and eyesore are weaponized to dehumanize residents and frame the destruction of their homes as cleaning up the river. The Killshot, the Stage 6 rule, and the mooring trap. The Noosa River Management Plan was rolled out in stages to slowly choke the life out of the houseboat community. Between 2023 and 2025, stages 1 to 5 established no anchoring zones that pushed houseboats into concentrated, congested pockets. This created the very congestion MSQ then claimed was a problem. Stage 6, effective in the 1st of January 2026, is the Killshot, limiting vessels over 5 meters to just 28 days of anchoring per financial year across the entire river system. To ensure no legal escape, MSQ hard-capped registered moorings at a low number and refuses to build more, creating a mathematically impossible bottleneck designed to force people off the water. The smoking gun, corporate and commercial exemptions. The most damning evidence of this grimy as fuck conspiracy is found in the NRSAC's own recommendations from 2021. The documents explicitly state that these recommendations apply only to privately owned recreational vessels, but not to registered commercial vessels, including chartered houseboats and commercial fishing vessels. This proves the operation is not about the health of the river or safety. If you are a corporate entity exploiting the water for profit, you get a free pass. But if you are an independent resident, you get an eviction notice. This is about engineering a commercial monopoly by clearing out the little people. The human heart wound, state-sponsored destruction. The cost of this policy is measured in broken lives and crushed homes. Residents like Sally Hayes and Rachel Hill are on the front lines witnessing state-sanctioned homelessness. Some residents have been forced to sell their life savings for $1 or watch their homes be towed to the dump to be squashed in a machine. MSQ directs elderly residents experiencing hardship to youth organizations that are already stretched to their limits. The 8-day rule is a physical death trap, pushing river-built boats out over one of the most dangerous bar crossings in the country just to avoid seizure. The sovereign veto, the contract of truth. In the face of this colonial violence, the Kabi Kabi people have provided the only real legal shield. The victory in the Gympie Magistrate Court proved the Crown has no lawful instruments over Kabi Bunya Jah. Sovereign contracts issued by traditional owners to residents are based on ancient law and custodianship. These contracts were even broadcast on Channel 7, where a reporter acknowledged them as legally binding. Sally Hayes told the nation that because there is no treaty with the government, residents under Kabi authority do not come under the government's banner. The Kabi contract is the only valid reason needed to remain on the water. Conclusion: always forward. The colonial system banks on exhaustion and the hope that people won't see the water grab through the red tape. We have used their own documents to shred their narrative and prove that MSQ's jurisdiction is a fiction. Sovereign Kabi Kabi authority remains the absolute law on country. We move forward like the kangaroo and the emu, physically unable to take a backward step. We will continue to support the women on the front lines and light sovereign fires until country is respected. The dingo packs of the island and Kululu must be protected. Stop Borumba Hydro.
Running them red dirt banks where the water runs cold and clean, chasing yabbies with my old man's hands, living every Kabi dream. Now the big machines are rolling in, scaring the platypus away. They're drowning my river in concrete, turning my country to a grave. Yabba Creek, don't you cry, I'm still standing by your side. Every dollar they throw at you, I'll match it with my Kabi pride. From gil'burri's fire to these hands, this fight will never die. They can build their dam, but they'll never break the Yabba Creek, boy. Platypus hiding in the undercut, lungfish breathing through their skin. Mary River turtle nesting banks about to go under again. They wrote a fancy management plan full of gammon and lies, but a piece of paper won't save you when the whole river dies. Yabba Creek, don't you cry, I'm still standing by your side. Every dollar they throw at you, I'll match it with my Kabi pride. From gil'burri's fire to these hands, this fight will never die. They can build their dam, but they'll never break the Yabba Creek, boy. I can hear the old people calling, singing through the bunya trees, saying, stand up, boy, this river's older than